Yo guys, how's it going? We're back for another episode of FIFA 19 Career Mode here with Bolton, getting into the last remaining stages of the season now with this game against Aston Villa, as you see here, sitting in second place by 2 points at the end of that last episode. Only 4 games left now to try and close that 2-point gap on Swansea. We've done so well to bring it back so far, because of how many points there were difference. I think at some point there was like 12 or so points around between me and Swansea. So now that we're back within 2 points with 4 games left, it's going to be a tight call to the end of this season, and whoever calls it, it takes a brave man to do so. And hopefully we're trying to get ourselves back into contention and keep ourselves there or thereabouts for this game as we try and beat Aston Villa, who have a decent side, to be fair. They've got some very talented young lads in there. Tammy Abraham, obviously one of the main lads in there. But we'll have to try and not focus on that and get ourselves into the front foot as we do so with Sammy Amiobe getting the first shot off. In 1 minute 42 seconds, we go in the lead. And it just shows you how much the boys wanted this win, because there was no way we deserved to get the goal straight away. And we just went ahead, powered ourselves forward. A little 1-2 with Sammy Amiobi and Fian Bjoren, who he places the ball beautifully into the back of the net, beyond the keeper. No chance for him of getting to that one, as it flies past him into that far post and makes it 1-0 in 2 minutes, and I couldn't have been happier to get such a good start from this game. Honestly, I was so happy when that went in the back of the net. And we were looking in the 37th minute to try and get ourselves back and try and get ourselves on the score sheet once again, as Wildschut plays the ball inside, takes the shot, and what a finish from Wildschut there into the back of the net. What an absolutely pristine finish there from Wildschut. Absolutely unbelievable from outside the area, taking his time with the ball, just tried to take it past his man. He does so and cancels 2 defenders' blocks out with that shot, whips it past them beautifully as he just misses the second defender there, and finds the bottom corner to make it 2-0 now in this game. And like us in that last episode, we were absolutely dominating games, absolutely beating teams for fun, and we were looking like we were going to do it again in this one by getting 2 goals in the first half. And like I say, we were definitely looking like a very dominant side again in this one. But they do come forward on an attack in just after half time to try and get themselves back in the game, as Tammy Abraham takes the shot, but Woodman keeps his near post safe and keeps it out, but turns it behind for a corner. Probably should have done a bit better, maybe caught it in his hands, to be honest. But at the end of the day, if it doesn't go in the back of the net, I'm not too concerned. And it didn't, so I was happy with it. But just before the end of the game, Aston Villa try and surge themselves on a bit of an attack, try and get maybe what would all pretty much just a consolation goal. But Tammy Abraham, they do take a shot. But luckily for us, Woodman, again, at full stretch, really starting to ramp up the performances he's been having at the end of this season. Really, these last few games, he's been pulling out all the stops, and he does exactly that there with that save. And it does mean that we do win this one 2-0. Not a lot happened really in the second half. Not really a lot happened in the first, let's be honest. We got 2 goals. But apart from that, not really many chances being created. But I wasn't too forced because, like I say, we were clinical when we had the chances. And that was the main thing for me, to get them 3 points on the board and keep up the pressure on Swansea. And we really were doing that in this one. Going into the third final game of, which is the second game of this episode, shall I say, against Blackburn, who is a team that really is a team I don't really know, to be honest. Like, they seem difficult to play against, but easy at the same time. And when it's one player I know in this side is going to cause me problems, and that is Danny Graham, because he fucked me up in the last game when we first played, if you can remember back then, way back then, unless you've watched it long before this video. But He absolutely destroyed me in that last game. And I think he was on the proud to do it again, as he was the player to watch, as you just seen there. And he really was a player I was definitely going to look out for, because he absolutely ruined me in the last game, and I was really pissed off he did so. So hopefully we could keep him out in this one and get ourselves another 3 points on the board. Really need to try to do so as well. They've got some good players in that side though. Harrison Reed, a player, is a player I'd like to get myself. I believe it's Dak as well as a cam. He seems like a decent player as well. But we do get on ourselves on the first attack of the game with Howison playing it into Wildshot, who finds Josh Vela, tries to play it through into Wildshot. He does exactly that. He cuts inside against the defender here, but the ball gets cleared only as far as Olawaske, who finds Howison with the header. Gives it to Amiobi, a little bit of quick passing, finds Van Buren, who takes it on beyond two men, gets the shot off. It doesn't do anything, but Amiobi takes the rebound, and the keeper makes a decent save down to his bottom left corner. A decent piece of goalkeeping. I think, to be honest, it was going wide anyway, as you see there. But at the end of the day, it was a decent effort from Amiobi, and we were looking threatening. But in the 16th minute, they do come forward on an attack of their own with Harrison Reed, that man that I was on about, giving it to Conway, who whips the ball in. And look who it is. It is that man that I was on about. It is Danny Graham that goes ahead and gets the goal against us. And I couldn't have been more pissed off when that goal would have gone in, because I literally said, watch out for him, because I know he's going to cause me problems. And he did exactly that and got the goal for it, which was quite annoying to me, I ain't gonna lie. And to be honest, I wasn't happy about it at all. It was terrible defensive plays for a start. He just let Danny Graham run beyond him with ease from that cross, and fair enough, he got the goal, to be honest, I ain't gonna lie. And I believe, if I'm not wrong in saying, all three of those goals that came against us this season. I don't know if that is correct, so if you do know that, then please let me know down in the comments. But I'm sure them 3 goals he scored against us. But in the 35th minute, they do come forward on another attack, and we got very lucky there that man again didn't score, as Woodman gets his body in the way, as Danny Graham slides in for the shot. He gets it off, but his knee just gets in the way and keeps it out. Because honestly, if that goal had gone in, I would have been so wound up. But in the 36th minute, they do get that corner in. They whip the ball into, it comes out to Corey Evans, who finds Conway, who finds the captain, Mulgrew, who puts them 2-0 up now. And, yeah, it really wasn't going so well. After the past few games, we've been absolutely dominating teams. And then we get a game like this and absolutely fuck up our chances, basically. We really should have done better. It's terrible defensive play again from across as well. So it just proves the defensive weakness in our side of the we cannot defend crosses. I don't know what it is, but we just cannot defend crosses. And Mulgrew does put them 2-0 up, like I say, and I don't know what to say, to be honest. Like, it just wasn't going well for us at all. But straight from kickoff here, we do come forward on an attack of our own. We do try and find our way through as Howison gives the ball off to Williams, who finds Josh Vela, who gives the ball back to Williams. He finds himself in a bit of space as Amiobi cuts inside, takes the shot, but unluckily Sammy Amiobi does put the ball just wide of the post and doesn't get us back in contention for this game. I think if that goal had gone in the back of the net, it would have been a whole different story, to be honest with you. But as you see here, they do whip the cross in, a bit of a kerfuffle in the middle, finds the back of the net once again to make it 3-0 just before half time. And another player I mentioned at the beginning of this game, Dak, getting him a goal makes it 3-0. And honestly, what was that for? There was so many things wrong with this defence. First of all, that going anywhere near, and as you've seen there, I didn't actually get a chance to slow that down, but it went through Jonathan Ground's foot there. which I'm not going to lie, I'm slightly pissed off about, but at the end of the day, there's not a lot you can do, and it does mean that we do go 3-0 down in the first half, which it just wasn't looking good, straight from the second half as well, basically straight from kickoff. Corey Evans gives the ball to Danny Graham, who slides it outside to Elliot Bennett. We do get a tackle off, but Grounds does give the ball straight back away as Danny Graham finds Bennett, who crosses the ball in to Dak to getting himself his second goal of the game. And honestly, it was an absolute shambles at this point. 4-0 down in 51 minutes for a team that's in second, trying to get ourselves the championship, and we're losing this badly. Was the shambles in this game was absolutely horrific. After the past few games as well is what really annoyed me. The past few games we've done really well, to be fair. We've played well, we'd attacked well, we've defended well, and then this one, everything just went to shit. And it really proved. But we did make some early changes, really early changes in this one, as it really weren't working out for us. But we do come forward on an attack from that corner, from that goal, shall I say, not a corner. But Howison does try and play a little bit of trickery in the middle. He does so, gives it off to Williams, who finds Josh Vella, who finds Van Buren. He takes the shot, and again, the shot just goes wide of the post. And at this point, I just thought that nothing was going our way in this game, because honestly, the amount of chances, like, we didn't have many decent chances, but the chances we did have, we absolutely fucked up. But we did get a bit of an attack here, as like I say, one of them early changes came on the pitch, and Van Buren finds, not Van Buren, sorry, that's a lie. I believe that's Joe Williams, who finds McKenna, who smashes it at the keeper and makes it 4-1 to get ourselves a little bit of a consolation goal at this point. And the keeper should have done better. Not going to lie, he should have done a hell of a lot better there. It was absolutely tragic goalkeeping. But at the end of the day, the young man McKenna getting himself his third goal of the season. And he has been playing really well since he's been coming on off the bench. As he has another contribution here. He plays the ball to Oztuma and carries on his run. The pace is hard for the players to stop against. He takes the shot and finds the back of the net once again to make it 4-2. And really looking like he was going to turn this game around on his own. He just wanted it himself and really put the pressure back on Blackburn to keep themselves back and keep themselves level-headed, because McKenna was starting to rip the game to shreds and really looking like he was going to put us back in contention to actually get ourselves something out of this game, as he gets his second goal of the game, doubles his tally for the league this season, and he really looked like he was pressing, but it quickly got shot down as a defensive mistake gets made and Elliot Bennett takes the shot, but the keeper, as you see there, does make the save. It was a decent save, one of very few that he did have during this game, not going to lie, but he did get that save, and that's the main thing. As he punches the ball clear only as far as that man Elliot Bennett, who gives it to Smallwood. It gets whipped to the back post, and I don't know what the fuck Woodman was doing there. That goal wound me up so much that I could do nothing but laugh about it. Like, the cross comes in. There's no problems there at all. Whatsoever. No problems. All he has to do, it wasn't a powerful cross, so it's not like he couldn't catch the ball. You can see it. Like, it basically went straight into his hands. But for some reason, his mind went, you know what, I'll fucking parry this one. And it went straight into the path of Elliot Bennett, who, to be fair, I ain't gonna lie, deserved his goal. Because he really did deserve it. He played well when he came on. He got his 5th goal of the season. Very well done to him, because he deserved the goal. But that does make it 5-2. And I couldn't have been more pissed off with Woodman after that goal had gone in. I accepted the other 4 goals because they were decent goals. Fair enough, they were a bit shambolic. But there wasn't a lot to do with him. But that goal really pissed me off. I would have accepted losing 5-2 if it was a decent goal. But the fact of how that went in was fucking stupid. And honestly, it was so daft. But it is how the game ends. We do lose it 5-2. And like I say, we played well up. We didn't play too badly, to be fair. But at the end of the day, that is the end of today's episode, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll take a quick look at the Premier League, at the Championship table. But like I say, that is all for today's episode, guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.